Hello and welcome to this video about Denodo Support registration for cloud marketplaces. As you are all well aware, Denodo offers cloud marketplace instances in Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and also Google Cloud Platform. Denodo is committed to helping the customer succeed with a Denodo professional through our comprehensive network of technical support and services. Therefore, we offer Denodo for AWS professional support, Denodo for Azure professional support, and Denodo for GCP professional support for all paying subscribers by default, and Denodo for premium support and an additional fee for all the cloud marketplaces respectively. To access this service, you must first register on the Denodo website. In addition to the web-based support, you will also have access to the software updates, installers, licenses, and also Denodo Connects, which will improve your data virtualization experience. You can also register for Denodo support while working with each of these cloud services. In this video, we will show you the steps that you would need to perform and also the information that is necessary to register for the Denodo support services. To start with, let's take a quick look at AWS Cloud Marketplace. As a prerequisite for launching this marketplace, you must have an AWS account to create and launch your Denodo Professional for AWS instance using that AWS account. On this AWS Marketplace page, you can find the support section, which contains the link to register for Denodo support. On clicking the link shown in the video, you will be prompted to register for the Denodo support site. Once you click on the register option of AWS Cloud, you need to use your 12-digit AWS account ID in order to subscribe to the Denodo support site. On successful registration, you can log into the support site and reach the Denodo support team for any kinds of queries. For Denodo support registration, if you already have a Denodo account, click on the Sign In option. In case you don't have a Denodo account, click on Register to sign up for the Denodo community and support services. Let's quickly check the Register option. Once you click on Register, you need to fill out the form by providing your first name, last name, email address, and 12-digit AWS account ID in order to activate your Denodo support site account. Then, you need to accept the terms and conditions for continuing with the registration process. In our scenario, since we already have an active support account, we are skipping this part and going back to the Denodo Support for AWS page to choose the Sign In option with which we can log into the support site. Here, you can provide the username and password. Then, click on Login to continue. To obtain this AWS account ID, you need to open the AWS Management Console. In this console, navigate to the top right corner of the page where you can find the details of your AWS account, such as account name and account ID. You could use the copy icon next to the account ID to copy this information. Once done, you can go back to the Denodo Support for AWS registration page and then paste this information for successfully activating the Denodo Support for AWS Marketplace instances. After providing the information, click on Register. After successful registration for Denodo Support for AWS, you can see the following message. Here, you can click on the Denodo Support site link to open the support site. After navigating to the Denodo support site, click on the Sign In button located on the right side. Here, you can use the same login credentials, such as username and password provided during the registration process. Then, click on Login. On the support site main page, you can see Getting Started guides, such as Support Site Quick Start Guide, Maintenance and Service Guide, and Annual Maintenance Quick Facts. Then, in the navigation bar, the support menu provides access to downloads, knowledge, and support and services. In the Downloads menu, you can access the updates, hotfixes, Denodo Connects, and licenses. The first subsection is the Updates option, in which we have different updates available for the different Denodo platform components. Then, we have the Hotfixes section. Here, you can find the list of hotfixes provided to you based on your request. In general, hotfixes provide temporary solutions that address specific enhancements or bug fixes in the Denodo platform. Please note that the hotfix provided must not be distributed outside the customer organization. Then we have the Denodo Connect section, where you can find out-of-the-box resources provided by Denodo that will help you improve your data virtualization experience. Lastly, we have the Licenses section, in which you can find your license information. The next menu is the Knowledge section. As the name implies, this section will provide a list of resources that will help you to gain more knowledge about the Denodo platform, such as user manuals, the knowledge base, Q&A, tutorials, videos, and education. The last menu we have is the Support and Services. The first option available is Add a New Case. This will allow you to create new support cases with Denodo, and the team will help you with the solution. Next is the option to meet with a technical advisor. This can be used to directly request a meeting with a technical advisor and discuss the necessary topics through a meeting. The third option is My Cases, which lists the support cases opened by you. The fourth option is the Enhancement section. Here, you can create new enhancements that will be helpful for your use case implementation and also suggest options that will help improve the Denodo platform. Finally, we have the My Team option. With this option, you can either grant permissions to your current backup users or add new read-only users. In the next half of the video, we are going to show you in detail how to create a new support case using the Add a New Case option. In this demonstration, we are going to create a support case on how to connect Snowflake with the Denodo platform. To start with, you need to provide the subject of the case. For this example, we can keep the subject as How to Connect Snowflake with the Denodo platform. Next, we need to input some basic information regarding our environment, such as operating system, Java version, case type, etc. For now, let's select the hardware platform as Intel/AMD, operating system as Windows 10, the Java version as 1.8, and finally, the type of the case as question, as we are just asking for information. To get more insights on case types, along with their severity and priority, you can refer to the Denodo Maintenance and Support Service Guide. Here, you can see that the type selection will add the environment and/or impact selectors. These selectors will set the severity field automatically. As we scroll down, we can see the priority drop-down box available. Here, you can choose the priority for your support case. We have P1 to P3, which goes from high priority to low priority. Then, in the product version section, you can choose the Denodo platform version. For instance, let's choose this as Denodo 8.0 from the list. As you can see, we have 3 different update sections for 3 components of the Denodo platform. For this demo, we will choose the option as None. Next, we have this notification email option. Here, only support site user emails can be added as notification emails, and in the description field, you can enter the detailed information of your use case or scenario. You can also attach files, such as log files, by clicking on the Choose File button. After providing the necessary information, click the Add Case button to submit the case. Upon successful creation, our Denodo team will help you out to resolve your technical query via the support case. That's all for this video series about registering for a Denodo support when working with the Denodo Professional Marketplace instances. We hope this session was useful. You can register for the 30-day trial version by using the link shown here. In addition, you can take a look at the frequently asked questions about different cloud marketplace instances for more information. Lastly, if you have any questions regarding marketplace deployment, please do not hesitate to reach out to us by sending an email to cloud.solutions@denodo.com. Thanks for watching.